What's going on, everybody? All right, so today I want to talk about a few things when it comes to restore the Snyderverse and everything that we're doing for this cause. As always, if you like the content, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe, show your support. I see a lot of y'all watching, but you're not subscribing. You do it to other channels. Show me some love and show some support. All I'm asking you is to hit that subscribe. All right, so look, I'm going to say how it is. I'm going to crush some feelings, but it is what it is, all right? First things first, I know I've said it and I will continue to say it. The following is this channel. I talk about everything and a little bit of everything for everyone, all right? Mainly, I talk about everything that's related to Zack Snyder and, what we got with him at the DC, when he was doing his DCEU overall and with David Ayer with Suicide Squad. I get it. A lot of you don't like that and you don't like that vision and you don't like that path. Whatever. It doesn't bother me, all right? Keep your opinions civil, and that's what it is. But I want to say the following. There's a lot of YouTube channels that are slowly, more and more, that I keep on watching, that they keep on giving more spotlight to James Gunn and everything that he's putting out there. Look, I know that I don't focus on that, and I don't talk about James Gunn as many of you might want me to, and I refuse to give James Gunn the attention or the fame that some of you think that he deserves. I am not a supporter of James Gunn. I will never support James Gunn as long as he's here at DC. Over at Marvel, that's a different story. But when he's here at DC, none of his projects are interesting. None of them are serious. None of them I respect. You know why? Because everything that he's putting out is just trash. And you might be saying, well, you're so negative. You're always talking about James Gunn, how he has done this and it's not good and blah, blah, blah. Yes, you're right. You know why? Because everything that he puts out in DC is not worthy. I wasn't interested in the Suicide Squad. It flopped. It did terrible. All right? Peacemaker is trash. It's really not good. There's a lot of people that are saying the same thing. And then now you have other channels that are giving attention to James Gunn while trying to collect and get those clicks. All right? I'm not going to sit here and sell out and say, hey, look, support him. No, because I'm not. All right. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 105 with you. All right. When I say and I talk about Zack Snyder, the SnyderVerse, David Ayer, the Ayerverse, is because that's what I firmly believe. That's where the quality is when it comes to these movies. Everything that we've gotten with DC, without Zack Snyder, we've already seen the mess and everything that has been a disaster. It's not quality. It's nothing but a joke. It's ridiculous. The memes keep coming from it. All right. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you, hey, go and support it. I'm not going to tell you, sit here, go ahead and watch it. No, you know why? And I don't give the spotlight to James Gunn. And I'm not going to give him that attention. You know why? Because it's DOA. You want quality? Keep on fighting for Restore the Snyderverse. And when it comes down to Restore the Snyderverse, all right, I get it. Some of you are like, well, what about, sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix? Look, I've already said it, and I stand firm where I believe in. And if you believe in, the following is what I've been fighting for years. If you've been following my channel and all that, I firmly believe that soon the Snyderverse is going to get restored. You might be like, well, you've been saying that for a while. We said the same thing about the Snyder Cut, and we finally have it. So whether if it takes one day or if it takes 10 years, the whole point is not to give up and keep on going until we get what we want, because we're the fans, we're the consumer. The same thing with David Ayer and his Suicide Squad. That's why we need to keep on talking about the Snyderverse. I get it. There's people that are talking about it, but it's not enough because everybody's now shifting and putting their attention into what James Gunn is going to do. I get it. Now, supposedly, the start of the DCU is going to be with Creature Commandos. We already know that James Gunn has said originally that Blue Beetle was going to be the start. And then he changed it. And then he's like, well, Superman's going to be it. And now he's saying that Creature Commandos is going to be it. And then Superman. James Gunn is a liar, period. And I don't care if you don't agree with me on that. James Gunn is a liar. James Gunn has been sent by Marvel and Disney to destroy DC, and he's doing a fine job at it. He doesn't care about these characters, and he said it himself. He doesn't care about none of these superheroes, all right? So when I sit here and I tell you and I talk about the Snyderverse, is because that's where the money's at. That's where it's quality. And some of you might be like, well, if it was so good and it was so successful, then why are they not continuing it? because of the piss poor leadership at WB. That's why. Because the leadership are probably paid by Marvel and Disney to destroy it, because they know that they will crush Marvel and Disney. If they would have let Zack Snyder cook and do his whole vision, we wouldn't be in this situation. Everything would have been on top of Marvel. You see the whole thing where I'm coming from, my point of view? That's what I'm trying to talk about. So that's why you don't see me focusing and talking about James Gunn. And I know there's a lot of news coming out left and right from it, but I refuse to give it attention. You know why? Because I don't stand with James Gunn. I stand with Zack Snyder and David Ayer. Either you restore the SnyderVerse, or we the fans will continue to boycott. And you know how we're going to get them? Simple. Keep your wallets closed. That's it. When Creature Commandos comes out in December, don't watch it. If you really want the SnyderVerse to be restored and you're a true supporter of Zack Snyder and David Ayer, you will not watch Creature Commandos. You know why? And you're not going to watch Peacemaker Season 2. You know why? Because that's all under the leadership of James Gunn. Keep those wallets closed. I will not support James Gunn. I will not support the new DCU or anything that they're trying to do with this whole reboot. As always, drop your comments, hit that subscribe, and until next time.